We're a couple miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion is Myers. Dak going to put it up right away. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Dak to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their 1st points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
He's got the tight end. That's Greg Dulcich. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Second and a yard.
Let's get out of here with the win,
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not, and you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one, taken in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Broncos.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. Broncos have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This gonna be returned from right around the goal line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Prescott. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Alex Singleton, there on the tackle. Second and 7. Running is Akers. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Akers. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That's caught left side by Bowers. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Vegas.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here's Akers. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Alex Singleton there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL. Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Nix. Open man downfield, it's Franklin. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
down the sideline, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. What a run by Williams. 31 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Reynolds is the motion man here. On 2nd down, it's Nix. This one taken in by Reynolds. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Let the fullback try to power it home. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. And he missed it. Missed the extra point. No good. And the score remains the same. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He gets this one to Tucker. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. To the left side, and Adams has it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He gets this complete, finding Adams. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Second down and 8. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. On third down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Akers. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. That one is good. And the Raiders are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here's first and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Second down. Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Nix from the gun on third down. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And he's out of of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Throwing, Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Reynolds is the motion man here. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. First and 10. To throw is Prescott. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's caught downfield by Tucker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's go, sunshine! Go, Gio!
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Dulcich now brought in motion. Here's a handoff to Williams. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Mims sent in motion here. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, right back to Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a second down and 8. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Christian Wilkins, the former Dolphin, in there to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Dulcich now brought in motion.
Right now, let's go get 6.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts third and 14.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Nix. That's to the right side and incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Third and 9. Back to throw is Nix. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. On 4th down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Broncos will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here's Smith to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Prescott on 1st down. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's in! Cam Akers! Touchdown, Vegas. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On the play fake, Dak got his man at the 6. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Here now, second down and goal. They'll try to run with White. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Samir White. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Rook Orororo there on the tackle. Here's a second and 9. Throwing is Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
On second down, it's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And
they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give, and here comes Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Williams. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Dulcich now brought in motion. Nix now to throw it here on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Nix from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Returnable from the 17. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play fake. Prescott. That one caught by Tucker. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. He'll run. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is Dak. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
First down, Prescott. Oh, they're on him with a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter. Quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now it's Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
They run over center with Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Dulcich now brought in motion. On second down, a run with Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an off. Get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
We got the defense round.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. The Broncos bringing out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Here's Akers. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down. They put Adams in motion. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Akers. Second down and 8. Akers. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. Dak to throw. That is brought in. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the give, it's White. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Here's 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and that's the way to start the new campaign. 1 game, 1 win here in this season opener. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They move